Hey, welcome back, folks. We are at it once again. Uh, First off, I appreciate if you're tuning in. Need all the views I can get, subscribers, whatever. I am back at one of our old hangouts once again. I don't know if you've seen the news here in Iowa, up north and northwest part of the state. Everything up there is flooding bad. Well, the Cedar River runs from up where all the flooding happens, so it's coming up. They've closed, I know, 2 parks already. And so I don't know, running out of spots to go uh, without doing a whole lot of traveling, which I don't mind traveling, but you know, I don't know. I do still do a little bit of work, not much, and I try to kind of stay fairly close for now till I decide to give that up anyway. Uh, I'm gonna mess around here and get the van set up, get the awning out, and man, the gnats are terrible. I done drowned myself in deep woods off again, and we'll fight them best way we can. And I'm not sure what the temperature is. I would like to say it's somewhere in the upper 80s. Uh, Actually did bring a thermometer this time. We can find out in a little bit. Uh, so got a good stiff breeze, plenty of shade. I'm gonna get set up and most likely drink me a cold beverage. And after that, who knows what we're gonna do. I do know there's a creek right over here, and we might end up in that. That'll keep the bugs off of me for a little bit, as long as I keep my head underwater, I guess. Go in there and take a little swim, and we'll do something. But for now, let me get set up. All right, folks, I got you on the crappy selfie stick, so I'll try to. I've did a couple of things in the van. First off, if you'll notice, I got a new water pump finally, USB rechargeable. Came in the post office box the other day. Whoever sent it, I certainly appreciate it. That was much needed because it's a little awkward pouring water out of that jug every now and then, especially if you're just putting it in a 1 cup measuring cup. But thanks for the water pump. And I don't know, I guess I probably showed you these shelves and stuff. I'm not sure if they were in the last video or not. Let's see if we can get a temperature inside the van. Looks like it's about 90, or 90, it's 87, something like that. I don't know. I can't see. But I also got this set of drawers, or this little dresser, from a friend of mine. We cut 10.5 inches off the legs on one side and then sets flat on the floor there. I had it just kind of glued down there to the wheel well on this side, then had a spot of glue in the back, some all construction adhesive. But earlier today, when I was coming out here, I rounded a corner too quick, I guess. The drawer slid open and pulled the adhesive loose, which wasn't in there that great anyway. Then over here, I got rid of that big ass inefficient inverter, and I'm saving up to get a good, inverter, pure sine, and just still got my battery and charge controller under there. But I did build that little shelf. That way I can set my phones and everything else on it, to charge them, and place to set that power supply. Picked up a folding TV tray. I don't know. It'd come in handy in here in the mornings when I'm drinking coffee, but I don't. But now that I have that dresser over there, I just kind of use that, sit on the bed and drink coffee. I did get a new mattress. Same place I got the dresser. She had a mattress that was, I think, one of her kids had upgraded in their camper, and she had it. So we did have to cut it down to fit, but I'm not sure what this stuff is. It's, I don't know, furry foam or something. I don't know, but it's comfortable as it can be. It's perfect. Beats the hell out of those cushions I had off of a dinette set out of a camper. But the reason I brought you back really is to show you. Earlier, I was talking to Blaine over at Flat Broke Outdoors. He's had some medical issues, and you probably haven't seen a video from him in a week or two. Well, probably a couple of weeks now. But he's got some exciting things going on. He's just got to get the doctor to agree with him or explain to him what's going on. Anyway, he'll tell you about it on his channel, I'm sure. But while I was talking to him, I was walking around just not doing nothing and discovered these. Let me see. Wild raspberries. And there's quite a few right in here. I mean, trust me, I'm not going to jump up in that brush and try to find any more. But when I got off the phone with him, I thought, well, if those are here, there's probably some more around here somewhere. So I took a little walk around the campground, and boy, there's more than I can eat. And there was a mulberry tree over there with ripe mulberries falling off of it, but probably have to fight the coons for those. But there, as you can see, there's not a soul here. All the times I've camped here, I've only ever seen one other couple camping, and they just pulled in, stayed overnight, and left the next morning. But all around that outside edge over there, there are raspberries everywhere. So what I'm thinking, maybe some, I don't know, raspberry pancakes in the morning or something. But I got to get off my butt and go pick them, which shouldn't be too hard. Like I said, I got you on the crappy selfie stick, but it's working. Somebody left me that pile of wood over there and the one chunk beside my tote. Stuff in the tote I've been carrying around for a couple of weeks, I guess. Minus the one chunk I put under my tire over here to level the van. I really need to get some of those leveling blocks, but I need to paint that bumper and grill too. But anyway, we are gonna lounge around here for just a little bit more, go berry picking, and then probably fix some supper. I'm thinking about some hamburger steaks and gravy and mashed potatoes, but I don't know. You know, once I make it, I'm kind of obligated to eat it, and that'll be a lot for one person. But we'll see what happens. If I don't do it tonight, I'll do it tomorrow night. All right, I'll get back with you when we get something going on. Thanks for watching. All right, folks, I broke down and went berry picking. I just hit around the edges. I didn't get up in the patch. This is just what I could reach from the edges. But there's raspberries all the way around this thing. When I got over there on the other side of that playground, I finally just quit picking. And if I'd have been serious or had my head berry picker with me, or if I hadn't have been wearing shorts and flip-flops, I could have got up in there and I could have got a 5-gallon bucket full. But that's enough for me. There's a couple of mulberries in there I picked up too, but I'm gonna get these in there and rinse the bugs off of them. And not real sure what I'll do with them. I may just I don't have any sugar out here. I don't have actually I didn't even bring any butter for my pancakes in the morning. But what I might do is put a handful of those in my pancake batter and see what a raspberry pancake tastes like with no butter. If I had some sugar out here, I would make me some raspberry syrup to put on my pancakes, but don't have none. But that's what we've been up to this afternoon. Well, that didn't take any time, but I don't know. We might go hit that creek over there again here in a little bit because I am warm. But sooner or later, I got to start thinking about what I'm really going to do for supper. I always got big ideas, but when it comes down to time to eat, I always think, well, I'm not that hungry. Not sure I really want that. Then I end up eating a peanut butter and crackers or something going to bed. But I'll get back with you when we make a decision anyway. All right, people, I have sat around here till just damn near Well, it ain't dark, but it's gonna get closer. The gnats haven't let up. Flies are still biting, but we gotta eat. I had big plans. I had thought about cooking some hamburger steak and gravy and mashed potatoes. I got everything to do it. But, you know, the longer I sat around here, fought the heat, fought the bugs, I did go down the creek and go swimming twice. But, yeah, I'm just getting lazy. So here's what we're going to do tonight, like we've never done it before. We're going to do some manwich and Cheetos. But the more I thought about it, the lazier I got. So I just said to hell with it. Ooh, I was about to wonder if that was going to light. And this probably isn't the right vessel to cook in, but beats dirtying up one of them big ass skillets. I am thinking about, I've got, I don't know, a lot of cast iron in there. And I'm thinking about thinning some of that out, which I do need it because, you know, I will cook over a campfire. And cast iron is the way to go for that. But when you're just cooking something like this, you don't really need that heavy ass cast iron. So I'm thinking about buying me a cheap skillet at, I don't know, Goodwill, Walmart, something. But just a lighter one. So if you were hanging around waiting to see the hamburger steak and gravy and onions and mashed potatoes, you are disappointed once again. Because this just sounds quick and easy. And take a look around the campground. I am still the only one here. And I don't know why. This place is nice as it can be. And like I say, there's a little creek just right here behind me. I don't know what kind of fish are in it, but I do know when I walked down there earlier, there were minnows everywhere. Then before I walked off in that pool I was swimming in, there were fish jumping. I mean, you know, they wasn't anything huge, but I'm assuming there's some fish. Well, there's got to be fish in there because, you know, you don't get baby fish without big fish. All right, I'll tune you back in when I get this stuff done. Not like you ain't never seen sloppy joes before, but hey, this ought to be good. All right, folks, we got it done. Nothing special. Like I said, some sloppy joes, and I do have some Cheetos over there to wash it down with. And I'll probably have enough sloppy joe for tomorrow and the next day. Didn't bring any cheese this time. Normally I'll put cheese on it, but didn't bring any. My wife tried to get me to bring cheese, butter, all kind of stuff. I said, nah, I got everything I need in the van. I'm just going to run out there, be there a couple of days. I don't need any of that. Yeah, well, wrong, as usual. And an update. We do have, let me try not to video them, but we do have visitors. They've got an enclosed trailer behind a four-door truck, whatever, with a topper on the back of the truck. Don't know if they're camping or what, but they did go to a couple of sites and look at the electrical hookups. So I don't know. They may just have the kids out here playing at the playground, or they may actually be camping. Whatever, ain't gonna interfere with what we're doing. I'm gonna take these delicious sloppy joes and the Cheetos and get them down my gullet. And then I'll probably just hang out around the fire till time to go nappy. So thanks for watching. Once again, if you get a chance, hit like and subscribe. Morning, campers. I cannot tell a lie. Last night was not the most enjoyable camping experience I've had. I sat around all winter thinking about ventilation in that van and thinking about how I needed to get a roof vent, or I needed. Yesterday, I came close to putting an AC unit in there. I have a portable one that just rolls around, and it'll fit perfect under between my two cabinets in there where I have my water jug stored now. And now I'm wishing I'd have put it in there yesterday and went ahead and paid an extra $5 or whatever it is for an electric site. If you open the window or open the back doors, or if you opened anything, it was full of bugs last night. And I had two USB fans running on me, and all it was doing was moving hot air in there. So I've got to do something. Well, first thing I'm going to do is go get a roof vent and cut a hole in the top of it and put a vent in there. Then I've got to figure out a way to put a screen over the only window in there that opens, or go get one of those, the magnetic closing screens. Hell, I think you can even get them at Harbor Freight. And then rig me up some Velcro in there where I can fit one of those screens over the door, even one or all of the doors. I don't know. But anyway, we got to get some air moving in there. That was just, I didn't sleep good. I was warm. And I woke up this morning, it's still, I don't know, 75, 76 degrees out here. But the gnats have not let up. I am still hooked on the deep woods off, but probably going to convulsions here in a little bit, but I can't help it. I can't fight these gnats. All right, I'm going to get this coffee made here and then go in there, and we might try the raspberry pancakes with no butter. But I'll get back with you when we get something started up. All right, folks, we have come to the conclusion that I am not prepared to fight these gnats and heat all day again today. So we skipped breakfast. Well, I did have coffee and a delicious Mountain Dew, but I think what we're going to do, I've got everything packed up. Just got to secure some stuff inside. I think what we're going to go do is go home and put the air conditioner in the van. I'm going to get it fit in there and work out a way to run the exhaust hose out, which I'm going to do it through the driver's side window since it's the only one in there that opens. And taking probably a piece of that plastic that I've got on the walls, that Coroplast, cut me a hole in that and fit it where it'll, fit the window, and I can slide the window shut on it and run the hose through a hole in it. Creative duct taping or something. But we'll probably finish this video at home, putting air in the van. It's a little more than I can handle out here this morning. I don't know, getting old and fat, I guess. But anyway, I know this isn't much of a video, but we'll try to do something make it interesting. I don't know, we'll see. But thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe if you get a chance. All right, folks, I told you I was going to come home and put some air in here, and I did, sort of, I guess. You can see the unit right there. I'll go in there and show you more in a minute. I'll show you how I got it vented outside here. I'm just holding the camera. I don't have it on a selfie stick or anything. And I'm going to have to fix that where it stays in a little better. Well, it stays in fine, but it bows out. So I'm going to trim it and get it where it'll slide in that gap. Man, you can feel the hot air coming out of there. They say the single hose ones aren't as efficient as the double, but I believe this will do for what we need. And I had it slid back here, but this whole front cab part was it was hot. It was cool in the back before I closed the curtains, but it was hot as heck up here. So I slid it forward and just closed the curtains around this thing, and I think it helped a little. Anyway, you can see we've got it set on 70 degrees. It's been running about 45 minutes, maybe. Been running about 30 minutes since I closed those curtains. And we went from 88 degrees in here down to 78. So that's not too bad so far. And not sure what the actual temperature is outside, but the heat index is 100 and I think Sandy said it was 101. It's miserable today. I know the high is supposed to be 90, and it's pretty close to it already. But I think this is going to work fine. And my intentions are where those water jugs are down there, pull those out and store them on top of the cabinet over there. And that thing will slide perfect up in that little cubby hole when I'm not using it. So that's what we have now got air in here. All I have to do is take the hose off the back, pop that out of the window, slide it all up in that little cubby hole, and I'll be ready to roll again. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. I believe I'm ready to strike back out again now, since I have air. No reason to hang around. Well, I mean, there's reasons to hang around, but you know, might have to take back off here in a little bit. So thanks for tuning in.